Cite the 12-3-9. Packaging failures are determined. Please use the following basic format for the probable violation summary. Represented, marked, certified, sold, offered, steel drum, combination packaging, composite packaging, intermediate bulk containers, etc. as appropriate, marked as UN1A1-X1.3 backslash 250 backslash 05 backslash USA backslash plus ZZ 0123. When the container were not capable of passing the drop test prescribed in section 178 is a violation of hazardous material regulation HMR Title 49 CFR sections 171.2 and C and G and 178.2 and 178.601B. 12-4 Corrosive Action Testing. The goal of compliance testing program is in hazardous material packaging safety. The certain circumstance per respondents will be offered opportunities to submit improved replacement design, additional testing. If the original design fails and logs LOGSA testing, the PPM enforcement officers receive compiles LOGSA test reports will determine if the corrective action testing is appropriate and the number of the total failure severity of failures, type of failures, of hydrostatic leak and drop, etc. Corrective action correspondence reconditioned drums. The reconditioned IBC is not suitable for corrective action testing. The corrective action testing will be offered by the respondent as been provided by the test report video and have been opportunity to correspond. The respondent fails to respond to existing briefing and corrective action testing will not be offered if respondent argues that the failure are due to issues regarding the LOGSA testing and testing methods or because of the length of time between the production and testing of the LOGSA. The enforcer will determine if the respondent will offer corrective action testing. If the respondent correspondence fails that and can be attributed to design, production, packaging, components, and quality control issues, they have taken steps to corrective issues. Corrective action testing should be offered. The investigator should advise the respondent of the improved replacement design fails required. The design qualification test. A separate enforcement action will not be taken. The goal corrective action is to work on the respondents to improve the design. Regardless of the outcome of corrective action, the testing results will be forwarded to consult. If the design passes all required testing, the result will serve as mitigation. The respondent must provide a written affidavit that improved and replacement is intended to sell the customer. If OHME determines that after the fact that the respondent has reproduced packaging for LOGSA testing only, OHME may take civil or criminal action against the respondent. The respondent should be advised that the affidavit is required. A compliance inspection at the manufacturer production shall be conducted in conjunction with the submission packaging for the correction action. When possible, for the manufacturing when it was inspected at the time of original purchase, no violations were noted and an inspection cannot be arranged or manufactured in many shape and shippings directly LOGSA. In the case that PPM will mark the packages and investigate for the investigator. The respondent should be asked to submit in the second set of packaging transportation charges at no cost to the government. The investigator will assign a new report number in corrective action testing. The investigator must notify and log SA part of the requirements in Chapter 12, Section 12.3.7 that design was submitted for the corrective action testing. The LOGSA must be told the reference to the original test report number of the correction action test report. The LOGS will closely examine the second set of packaging detailing noticeable differences regardless of LOGSA test results. The investigator will prepare a second report for the corrective action test result. The report should include the first report and is entirely as soon as the exhibit reference as the first report should be included in the summary along with a statement of the report information proposally only to be submitted in the support of the original report. No probable violation written up and necessary background information and necessary details explaining situations including the summary of HMS 064150001, for example, HMIS entry corrective action testing should be created. All required fields should be populated, including testing details. The code should be the same as the first entry of the action states of the NFA, and no further action. The entry will be used to identify the respondent and participated in corrective action testing to provide the result of the test. If the respondent declines to participate in corrective action testing, consideration and enforcement of officer may be given purchase to the design from another source. And Chapter 14 Ticketing Program.